Wow. Mm. Huh. Wow. No, really. Wow. I'm fucking disgusted. I am disgusted. Uh, as I've said before, that I really don't, I've said before, I don't know everything. And I don't practice any religion. So, me not knowing like Sabbath day, and when I ask somebody, okay, well, okay, so whatever, then you guys have something in similar. I don't know. I mean, my distaste that day was that somebody was. I mean, I wasn't talking about Janelle. Okay. Uh, she came in to defend disgusting behavior from Munchie and her friend JetBlue, who now is going around as shh. I mean, like, come on, man. But I'm allowed my own opinion and thoughts of people. But you have not ever stopped talking about me, You haven't. So I can't call you Nazi while you're calling me PEDO or Meth G. Now, if you're cash only Aryan tattoo artist, if you want to call him that, I mean, because he's pretty disgusting. That whole thing was set up for you to get some kind of cash grab. I mean, I don't care about. Honest to God, seriously. I mean, it was grotesque listening to you both talk about Anne Frank. So you denouncing anti-Semitism meant nothing now. It's just like that's so fucking bullshit. And you filmed it all with no shame. And you're non-verbal. Oh, really? Okay, verbal a little bit. Really? Really? You knew that fucking guy. That's why he gave you the tattoo without paying him first. Because somebody had offered to give you fucking money if you got it covered or something. And you made money from it, or you did whatever you did. Maybe you did sexual favors. I don't know what you did, but you knew that person. And you sat there just because you felt, who gives a fuck about your stupid 88? You could be, giving homage to the fucking Michael Irving. I'm sure you don't know who that is because, God forbid, a fucking dumbass bitch like you had the fucking decency to stop one in their tracks. Picking on. You want to talk about picking on kids? Fuck out of here, dick muncher. People, there's something sick about you guys. I mean, there is something sick about you guys. Really sick. Disclaimer, I do not own all of the audio contained within this video. I'm using it within the Fair Use Act guidelines. It's been altered in speed and is being used for commentary and educational purposes only.
Well, and the lady that's mad about it, she's Jewish, but she had to ask me if
This was going on during her whole time of her tattoo covering. I didn't even know she had gotten the fucking things covered. Till I saw the dick sucker Swiss Miss smells like piss. Pisses herself when she's drunk in bars because she's just that kind of pig. And Janelle, I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, she's mad because Swiss got buzz balls and you didn't. Oh, and Sharon got some box openings too, and you got some cash too. And in the meantime, you guys are talking about like me. I don't care. I don't begrudge anybody their friends helping them out or giving them anything or whatever the fuck. I don't watch you fucking people. Not like you guys watch me. Look at you. 19 people at 3:30 in the morning. Fucking obsessed. That there's no such thing as hate watching. There isn't. If you don't like something, you change the fucking channel. Unless there's something wrong with you. And you only do things out of hate. Like Janelle getting her fucking tattoo covered and having a talk about Anne Frank and disrespecting that 13-year-old girl. That is so nauseating. Now, I don't speak German, so I don't know if you or any of your fucking kraut friends want to speak some German in here. Oh, did I say that? Oh, did I? Well, I don't know. But I do know that your friend there was calling somebody shit and assholes while he was speaking in German to you after he had just said the Holocaust didn't happen. And then you come out and you admit that this wasn't some random fucking guy you just found to cover your nasty ass tattoo because he didn't take your money. So you just walked right out of there and you said, because he doesn't take cash. So you're fucking gross, lady. You are gross. It looked about as sterile and hygienic as fucking a portable potty in there. Fucking gross. You're just gross. The fucking sounds you were making were like, ugh.
Jews' Sabbath was Saturday.
I'm not Jewish, by the way, practicing. Understood? I don't practice any religion, you know. Now, I don't know how many times I've had to say to you, I do respect that Janelle knows her Bible and denounces anti Semitism, but here, this is the real you because you're just a junkie bitch, and that's what you are. Now, I'm not putting down every junkie, but this fucking bitch is a skank Aryan junkie bitch that didn't raise her kids, never paid taxes, and I don't even know if she pays taxes now. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about this bitch. But she talks about me throughout the entire thing.
Yeah, like the Sabbath, like usually people think it's Sunday, but it's Saturday. I don't know.
So he doesn't know what the Sabbath is. Okay? Now you'll hear him mention Passover. Hello, Filtered Filth Club. So he doesn't know about the Sabbath. And you know what? I know you go to church on Saturday, Janelle. And only because I've seen you say that. But I don't practice any religion. So me asking you a question and then saying, I appreciate you answering me, Janelle, is no reason for you to put me through, or anybody who lost anybody during World War II. But the subject of the contention was Anne Frank, a fucking 13-year-old girl. And Janelle, you knew it. You knew what you were fucking doing. You knew it. You knew it. He don't know nothing about that race. He doesn't even think about them people. Oh, but he does know something because he knows about Anne Frank. Because I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube where people are doing reaction videos to the Holocaust. Are you kidding me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? They don't know what it is? But you hear how he sounds? Now, for anybody who cares, this woman got paid for her and her fucking guy giving her a tattoo to insult the Jews in German and insult a 13-year-old girl who died in the concentration camps and insult the whole entire fucking world. Whoever gave this woman money, Christina Valdez, fucking weirdo, sick fucks, I'll tell ya.
Germans, I mean, the Germans did everything bad to him while I wasn't there. And they were splitting out. They still living back there. And see, and that's what I'm saying. Fucking bring oh, she's hanging out and this is not. This should be dead. All of them dead now.
All of them should have been dead now, but they're still living back there. I know it's hard to understand this ignorant fuck piece of shit that she's got tattooing her. But see, that's what Janelle is. She's Aryan.
Well, this Holocaust survivor already died. And then Anne Frank diaries, you know that Anne Frank German girl? Yeah. That's all a hoax. That's all bullshit.
Now, somebody who denounced anti-Semitism and was getting their tattoo covered up because they felt bad about it would never sit through this. Never. Fucking never. This was with intent. Really? Listen to that fucking hooker. Really? Are you fucking kidding me right now? People paid her to do this. This wasn't just an insult to me. You fucking assholes who gave her money, Valdez, Christine F., Swiss Miss promoting it. I mean, are you fucking kidding me right now? This is gross.
Frank's name and there, fucking look, you don't know. It's from the German army. Why are the German hiding from the German army?
Why are the Germans hiding from the German army? That's what this fucking douchebag just said. Janelle, do you know? Did you answer him? Come on, you say you're German. You don't know? Come on. If I'm a dumb Jew that asked you about the Sabbath, come on, what are you, a dumb German? You don't fucking know? Is it because they were Jewish? Is it because everybody had to hide from fucking Hitler? Is it? People gave her money. Right when this person was talking like this, donations were coming in. Ain't that gross? Fucking donations. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. And Valdez. Fucking gross. Oh, can you fucking believe that? Tell me this isn't with intent.
Why are the German hiding from the German army? It's all bullshit history, man. It might have happened. I mean, it looked like a population. All the individual bullshit history, man. And then Anne Frank diaries, you know that Anne Frank German girl? Yeah. That's all a hoax. That's all bullshit. Really? Bullshit. Yeah.
So she did it for money. She didn't do it because she denounced anti Semitism and meant it. Nobody would sit there. This was done as like a publicity stunt. Like, the things said in German, I kind of got the grift. I don't speak German, but uh, I'm grossed out. I'm grossed out by this fucking bitch and any people who gave this person money to do this. Anne Frank, she was 13, and this big buffoon bastard Aryan. Oh, and don't think I didn't get his name when you walked out front, Janelle. Don't think I didn't catch the now open and the store name. It'll be known. So all you fucking Aryans can flock there and get your tattoos. You too, Munchie, who wants to claim to be Jewish, but you're gonna go get a Nazi tattoo to piss me off. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't like you anyway. Go ahead. Piss God off. God saw your heart, Janelle. And no, I am not the person who says if somebody goes to hell or not, but I certainly am a person who knows who I don't want to see in any image of heaven that I have. Sitting there with that dirty piece of shit talking like this, and your hooker answers like, "Ah, really?" Fucking gross. She called this guy a fine gentleman. That's what she called him. This is a fucking disgusting Aryan skank called him a fine gentleman.
Did you just say really? And you denounced anti-Semitism?
Right statement there. You don't know. It's in the German army. Why are the German hiding from the German army?
Oh. Yeah, why are the Germans hiding from the German army? Do you hear that? Christine F., you gave her money right after that. And you did, Valdez, too. That's fucking gross. That is gross. So gross. And then Jules, who ran around fucking saying I was a scammer and running a racket and shit. And it was actually Sharon who kept saying about she was asking people for money for the, and then Janelle goes on about blah blah blah, and it's like, but at the end of the day, I don't watch Janelle, and I really haven't. I haven't watched Sharon, but I see them both being paid. Like one's being paid by the woman who ran around saying I was running a racket. And demand everybody's money back at Munchausen's. And the other fucking bitch is calling me Meth J, called me a PEDO for almost a year, and had Hitler tattoos. And I'm thinking, oh, and the people who I consider my friends watch this all happen and say nothing. Because they're mad that I don't like Trump or Kamala. I don't like either one of them. But I'm not allowed to not like Trump because some of my friends like Trump. And I'm not allowed to think that Kamala is not strong enough on Israel and that the hill that she wants to die on is drag queens and white men, but not Israel. I don't like either one of them. So one friend won't talk to me because, I don't think, hello, Rainbow Doodlebug. Hello. Won't talk to me because I think it's wrong to teach kindergartners about sex in any way, shape, or form. And the other one because apparently I can't be offended of 235 pages of an 865 transcript of the court proceedings of January 6th. And then Chicken Winner, who I don't know if that comment that was left to me, which is disgusting, wants to keep calling me a fucking liar and constantly coming at me in some way. And then you come back and be nice, but at the end of the day, you lied and said I said anybody who supports Trump hates Jews, which I didn't say. Then when you went back and looked and saw that's not what I said, you didn't even say, okay, I apologize. Sorry. Now I got to listen to some cunt be paid to go, oh, Anne Frank's diary is a hoax, is it? She got paid to do this so people could go, she's going to be so mad. And she was like, yeah, but I don't really want to give up my anti Semitism. But well, the money was too good of an offer, I guess. But so she made certain she destroyed a 13-year-old girl that was killed in the Holocaust while doing it.
Oh, bullshit history.
Why is there German? Are they hiding from the German army? Because they were Jewish. You fucking asshole. You're disgusting, Janelle.
It looked like a population explosion.
It looked like a population explosion. Wow. Wow.
You literally just said that the Jews and almost all of Poland, not even Jewish, that were like places that were almost all wiped out, was a population explosion. This fucking skank literally just said it looked like a population explosion. This fucking skank. And this other fucking non-tax paying skank who would rather go to jail for not paying for child support, which I've never even heard of a guy who's gone to jail for that. So I think that's pretty sexist that they would send women to jail for that, but not men. But a lot of women can't find jobs like landscaping and roofing and carpentry under the table like the guys who owe child support can. And that's a fact. So Janelle here was just, yeah, at the tattoo shop. Ain't that some shit? And the guy did the tattoo without her paying him up front because she had to, go get, like, she claims she paid him out of her own money, but uh, it's clear to me somebody offered her money and then said, if you'll do it online, and then they gave her money after sitting there listening. And if they didn't sit there and listen, but I feel like they did. I feel like that was the point of, where she said it was $50. Now she got 40 from Valdez and Christine F. But I am disgusted because I wasn't even talking about Janelle. I was talking about Munchie, who's gross. Well, I didn't say that it's not I'm right or wrong about it. I just said the only time I've ever seen anybody go to jail for child support, it's been women. So, but I mean, if you know men that, so I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying I don't know. Um, I don't know that that's really the only thing she went to jail for. Like, I don't know though. Maybe it is. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying like, for as it seems, a lot of men can get under the table, hard labor jobs and get away with not paying any child support at all, you know? Right, but that has nothing to do with me. So I raised my daughter. I didn't and I wasn't like doing. I mean, I'm not begrudging her dad either. Like, so I'm not begrudging anybody at all. She even calls me entitled. Like, entitled. Like, I don't even get, like, one minute I'm a Jew that doesn't know. Really, could you email me some more information about that, Rainbow Doodlebug? I'll put my email in there if you could, please. That'd be great. That would be great because he is definitely sick. And she did that on purpose. Nobody who denounces anti Semitism would sit there, and let alone a 13-year-old little girl, you know? Hate and jealousy. I don't have any hate and jealousy towards Janelle or any of them. I don't have any to anybody. I don't have hate and jealousy in me. Well, I don't think you should say me at all because I don't have hate and jealousy in me. I'm not jealous of Janelle in the least, or Courtney, or Sharon, or Bobbles, or anybody. I'm praising the Lord for being alive when I was petrified. I embraced my life. More about what you found about the tattoo artist, Rainbow. Yeah, I'm not hateful at all. I I'm appalled. And yeah, do I have a distaste for. Well, if you want to keep trying to convince me that I'm jealous of Janelle or Courtney or Sharon or Bobbles or any of them. Oh, you mean you found the tattoo artist very weird? Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were saying you found stuff on the tattoo artist. That was very weird. Okay. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, Lisa. When you, Lisa, I don't know, like, also her brother already knew who he was then, huh? Right. So she already knew he was an anti-Semite. I mean, I'm just saying that it's a pretty much a given that Anne Frank is not a hoax. You know what I'm saying? I have no jealousy for Anne Frank or Janelle. Yeah, I'll keep going with it. I didn't play her whole video, but I guess well, there's still, yeah, I can keep going with this. Yeah.
This fucking Fruit Loop. Wow.
And journey was started while the individual people think you know truth. The red light is like, oh, you know, this
Listen to you. Pure hooker.
there's no sausage, you get no food, no bread, you get nothing until you have the Passover.
He's saying the Jews said nobody could eat anything until we had the Passover. That's what that's what he's saying. And this is slowed down to 75. I could barely understand this fucking weirdo.
Pure hooker.
There's no sausage, you get no food, no bread, you get nothing until
Ain't gonna be no sausage. Sausage, really?
we have the Passover, and we have a little blessing, we have church, we pray on the laws. The Jews like,
The Germans were like, rah, 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 rah. Really? That's what he thinks the entire World War II was started over. That's what he thinks.
bullshit history, man. And then Anne Frank diaries, you know that Anne Frank German girl? Yeah.
Now he goes, you know that Anne Frank diary stream. What Anne Frank diary stream? Now, this is somebody who says Janelle acts like she's studied into Hitler and has said she'd be there helping the Jews and denounced anti-Semitism. And now sits here through this.
Oh, shit's all bullshit.
Anne Frank is bullshit. Unreal.
Really? Did you just say really? And you denounced anti-Semitism?
Frank's not even there. Fucking good. You don't know. It's from the German army. Why are the German hiding from the German army?
Why are the Germans hiding from the German army? Why did the whole world have World War II? Fucking Einstein over there. Because the whole war was based on world domination from a fucking psychopath that your buddy there was revering. And people paid her. The donations rolled in after this guy, from what I looked at, after this guy did this about a 13-year-old girl. Do you know when she died, Janelle? If you look at, I want to say, like right around the time that they knew those concentration camps were about to be liberated and that this shit was coming to an end, they just marched them right into those gas chambers. I mean, if they thought there was thousands before doing it, it was thousands upon thousands upon thousands. She almost made it, Janelle. She almost made it. How fucking dare you sit there and pay this person? And how dare anybody donate for her to pay this person who spoke of a 13-year-old girl? Were extreme, weren't they, Rainbow? It was gross. I didn't know she had him covered up till I saw fucking Smells Like Piss's community post. And it was all about this'll really piss SGF. Everybody give money. So they knew exactly what it was about. In Janelle's stream. They started donating right when this fucking guy said that about Anne Frank. And this woman who claimed she had gotten some kind of an epiphany overnight. Nah, what she got was an offer of money overnight. She got an offer of money. But it had to be extreme. You got to find the most anti-Semi-Aryan man. And then talk about a 13-year-old Jew. Oh, better yet, call the Holocaust a hoax. with some fucking stupid ass motherfucking asshole like this guy. And we'll all throw money at you. I'm not the only person in the world who takes offense to the atrocities of World War II. It wasn't only Jews that died. Now, they either check their convictions at the door or have none. You got DDP in there who claims to have some kind of valor of it, like a soldier, to be valiant, right? While she sits there and pays somebody who thinks fucked up history and lies and World War II was a fucking hoax. But he hits first at a 13-year-old. And this pig is paying him.
It's all bullshit history, man. It might have happened.
Why is there German? Are they hiding from the German army? Because they were Jewish. You fucking asshole. You're disgusting, Janelle.
It looked like a population explosion.
Looked like a population explosion to him. Looked like a population explosion to him. To this fucking lowlife that Christina Valdez, Swiss Miss, has no problem with that 13-year-old girl dying in the gas chambers, and the other children, like in Poland. I mean, Mr. Tim was in there, and he knows that people from his heritage were almost completely wiped out. People who know. Oh, she was going wild in there, really? Was she? The dirtbag? She's another one who didn't pay her, who didn't take care of her kids. And I'm supposed to take the higher road in some way while watching this happen. When I was, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm more than happy to point out someone who claims to have been in the armed services sitting in there acting like the soldiers that were killed during World War II were fake. Was it fake, DDP? That was all fake? I don't know. I didn't see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, all I'm saying is, I'm not the only person who should find offense with World War II. Like, I'm still wondering how Lisa thinks I'm jealous of any of them, or that somebody. Yeah, the whole chats are gross. Melissa's whole chats are gross. Do you do top chat or all chat, Lisa? And I'll tell you what, Lisa, some of them could have you blocked. Sometimes I don't see everything that's being said, and you got to go and look in a sock account to see the ones that have blocked you, like Amy. You know, all the ones, all the usual suspects that claim that I'm the one who blocks everybody and shit, but really I'm not. They're the ones who want to say shit everywhere. Like, you know, I mean, like, I'm just grossed out. Like, Christine F., could you be more of an anti Semite? Ooh, yay! Look at him slamming a 13-year-old Jewish girl, calling her a hoax. Let's give her some money. Let's give this person some money. Yay! That probably made SG feel really bad. Well, guess what? I hadn't seen it. But I'm sure if there was a Jewish person who had been watching Janelle and didn't know about those tattoos, I don't know what you mean, Lisa. I'm never jealous of any of them. I don't even understand that. Why would you ever think I'm jealous? I feel pity. I think when she says she compares me, yeah, I remind her of her mother. I think to myself, no way in hell am I like your mother. There'd never be. She wouldn't be who she is if I was her mother. No way. Who they should be jealous of is the one that they harassed the shit out of my kid because they wanted to threaten her and her job and her father and his job and her boyfriend and his job and all her friends and their jobs. Right, Lisa. Yeah. If not, if you're blocked from the channel, but if individual people have you blocked, then you can't see what they're saying, you know? And people will do that so they can fucking talk shit like Amy does it, to me. Yeah, jealous of Janelle? I mean, like, seriously? Yeah, it's not, if you even if you're blocked at the channel, you still can see what people are saying, but if individually they've got you blocked, you can't see what they're saying.
It looked like a population explosion. Wow. Wow. This fucking Fruit Loop. Wow.
And Germany was started, all the individual people thinking of food.
Hey guys, Germany was starving. And Lisa, I have a problem with, and it's kind of suspect what they're getting money for. But I don't care if they get money. I care that their main concern is to get money to speak about Anne Frank and make a video here. Like, if she really cared about why she was covering that tattoo, she wouldn't play this. This is offensive. You think that this is about money? This is offensive right here. But I would say that when you donated to me that why have you seen me threaten people's families and stuff? Yeah, I'm totally jealous. I'm so jealous that she's getting money. It's not about the Holocaust or Anne Frank or anything. I'm not appalled at all. But your family got threatened when you donated to me, Lisa. Remember that? And then you stopped coming in here. I remember. And I kept being like, I didn't do anything, like, but you wouldn't talk to me because Bobos threatened your family. Because you had donated to me. Like, you said it in the live stream. I never tell anybody. And then I came back and said, you know you can change your name, and you said you go, no, it's no problem. That's my husband. So when Bobbles was threatening that shit, that had nothing to do with me. But you blamed me and didn't come back. But you're friends with people who say, I'm a drug addict and I'm meth and a grifter. I've seen you give them support. And now you're throwing me in the same blanket statement as them. I defended the shit out of people that get harassed by these fuckers. Now, I don't know if it was a real chicken winner arguing with me about, and how do you insult a dead person? I don't know, by saying their pussy is dry, but I was just saying that I thought it was gross that Munchie was harassing a dead woman. But chicken winner, I don't know if it was really her. Uh, right, Lisa, but do you see okay. Have I ever threatened anybody that gives to people? I mean, I know that you know what I'm talking about here. And you know that that you know you kind of went right over to Sharon and Jules and were like, wow, SG this, SG that. And we're all like, Tish, my sis. I mean, like, she kind of harassed me for a good long time. And, but I still tolerate it and like you very much, Lisa. But when Sharon threw out there about the husband stuff that Baba said, you came at me. Everybody who got threatened by Bobbles because they donated to me, they said it themselves. I've never said who donates to me. Never. But when it comes out, they get harassed, doxxed, everything, threatened. So I only tried to make peace with Bobbles so she would stop her. I knew you were stressing about Bobbles kept threatening you and everybody in my live stream. And she would threaten people who gave to Sharon too, like Tina Elaine. Now, if they don't turn around and start giving to them, then, and continue to be, kind here, they get harassed. Look, I guarantee you, if Tangerine No BS, I don't private all the lives, but I'm allowed to put some in members. I have to. If I don't do that, Lisa, they report them so much they don't get monetized, even if they're like about me reading the Bible. I have to do that so that the amount of mass reporting can't be done. I have to do it. Otherwise, they're on me like flies on shit. I'm telling you. And Lisa, if the whole thing that you liked about me in the first place was about the cancer journey and being a warrior and surviving, then I think that you would still like me and not try to make it seem like I'm jealous of people getting money and not that you got harassed when you supported me, because that's what happened. You got harassed when you supported me. but you put out that you donated to me, and I appreciate it, and I love to say thank you publicly to people, but I can't. Same reason why I have to put my live streams in private or members only, buried deep in order to get them monetized, because these fuckers spend every waking moment. Like, that's why there's 31 people here at 4:17 a.m. and two people talking, because they think there's something such as hate watching, when I think the fact that, they don't know they can just find the channel, change the channel and find something they like, tells me what they like is to harass me or anyone who it may be. But here, they choose to give money to a cause, to give money to a fucking guy who's calling Anne Frank a hoax. I'm sorry to hear that, Lisa. You should absolutely talk to her about RSO oil. Absolutely. And I don't mean, like, I don't know what Karen's trying, because she apparently her friends probably would get mad at her even if she came here to talk about cancer. I don't know. But I don't know what's going on with Karen. I really don't. But, Lisa, the RSO oil, if you have not, I'm going to tell you something, Lisa, that the first time around of having cancer, I had heard of RSO oil, but didn't take any mind to it. I am thankful that second time around that I did so much research on the endocannabinoid system, and I don't mean like sitting there listening to videos. I mean, I look up, papers and tests and things from medical journals, and like, I'm a speed reader, so I mean the consensus is as it is, in my opinion. So if there's a topic that I question or I don't know about, I'll find as much, writings about it, like papers. Like, they'd be called microfiche if it was back in the day, but you can tell they're actual, uploads of real books or real reports, real typewritten pages. And I was blown away, and I also feel like it's right for me to point out that this person here is filming and spread now her video. Okay, so Lisa, did you hear anything I said about the RSO oil or the endocannabinoid system? Well, I'm sorry, Lisa. I don't know. I, I'm a pretty positive person, so I don't like being blanketed in with the people that I'm trying to convey. These are people that we don't come across every day in normal social physical meeting. I've been a bartender for I was a bartender for 30 years, you know what I'm saying? So, well, that's you, Lisa. There's your first problem. You're blaming everybody else, not even understanding that it's all in how you see it. Well, I understand that, Lisa, being on medication, but what kind of medication? I mean, I'm not saying that this topic isn't, something that would take research. I'm just saying to research. I don't know what kind of cancer your mother has. I'm not a doctor, I can only speak to you from my own experience, and I'm saying it's worth it to do the research, but I don't like being blanketed in with the types, you know? I don't know what you mean, Lisa, right there. I think we're having like two different, like a different conversation with each other. I'm talking about RSO oil and the endocannabinoid system. I'm trying to give you like something positive to think about, and in the meantime, you got me covered under a blanket with a bunch of dogs with fleas. But you still haven't acknowledged that what I said is correct, that you stopped coming in here and being kind of friendly and kind to me for some certain kind of way. But you're making me feel a kind of way because this isn't about, like, you're acting like I'm jealous of Janelle getting money, but I'm nauseated by the attack on Anne Frank and how profitable it was for the two Aryans making the video. That's my issue here. There's no jealousy about it. It's just shocking. It's weird how the phrase the big cheese means I mean, it's just like a piece of cheese, right? And then people will go, the cheese stands alone. Most of the time, but it's so odd too, isn't it? Like, what a weird phrase. Like, how did cheese become such a sign of, almost like strength, Well, thank you, Lisa. I hope you do. Hope you can, think of something positive. Like, you have to think positive. Like, you can't for a long time, and I'm not downing you for this. I'm just telling you, you know, since we're giving our opinions of each other's characteristics, that you're always saying you can't take the drama of the community for a couple of years, but you're married and have a very good and successful relationship and financial life, and yet you're depressed. So you got it all going on, and I agree. You've got a family that's gone through things, and I don't know. Like, I think you said that you've quit smoking, you've quit things, so you've got determination. I know that the norm would be for people to expect themselves to be depressed about the situation. But in actuality, I think if you've gone this long doing these achievements that you've done, same with Ellen, you know, like people with lengthy amount of time of, trying to stay away from something that was detrimental to them, right? And I think that society will try to make people think, yeah, well, you'll never do it. You'll never make it. And so it kind of makes people think that it's supposed to be this uphill battle all the time. But at some point, somebody's got to say to you, you've come a long time without that whatever it was, whatever your, you know, drug of choice, or if it was shopping or whatever it was, right? That you felt you had to pull back on smoking cigarettes. I don't, whatever, right? There comes a time when that can't be your, but I don't think YouTube does depress you, or it doesn't have to, Lisa, is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's all in how you see it. I see you as a success, but I don't think you see you as a success. That's why it bothered me that you stopped talking to me, because as a person, I see you as a success from what I've gathered from you and from what I want to see about you and my other people, friends. I try to see the most positive, encouraging things in people. Right, Lisa. And you need to be told that. And I'm glad that you have a happy life and are proud of how far you've come. So, what I'm saying is, it's insulting to me for you to come in here and accuse me of being jealous of these people. Because I feel like I have a happy life and I'm proud of, I'm still alive. I pay my own bills. I'm nothing like these people say. I'm no meth G. I've never seen meth. I'm not an alcoholic. I bought Buzzballs 2 times in my life, but 1 each time. I mean, I'm not jealous of any of them in any way, shape, or form. I'm just happy to be alive. I didn't know Janelle got her tattoo covered. You know what I'm saying? Well, you're very welcome, Lisa. I'm the same person who I'm out, but I'm only human, I mean, I do take offense to the tone of voice that Janelle is using here when she's going, oh, like she knew. It's going to come to a part where he's speaking in German. I don't know German. If anybody knows German, I feel like I've heard the words before, but and then they go, oh, she says, oh, shit and ass and assholes. I mean, the way he's talking is ridiculous. Like, this guy is off the chain, and people sent her money to give to him. And she pretended that she denounced anti-Semitism, but the personal attachment to her Hitler tattoos wasn't as much as the money that people or somebody just offered her to find the most Aryan, disgusting. Yeah, I didn't know she got it covered till today either, Lisa. I didn't. I mean, I wasn't even talking about her when she came. She came in here, like, I mean, but at the end of the day, she recorded exactly what she wanted to record, and she knew how she wanted to make people feel. But I'm not the only one in the world who should take offense to this. I slowed it down. I did slow it down, Lisa, because I really couldn't understand either. So I'll play it again. Here we go.
Bullshit history, man. And then Anne Frank diaries thing, that Anne Frank German girl? Yeah. That's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. Really? Bullshit, yeah.
Now she goes, really? This is somebody who's supposed to have, contemplated overnight and what a bitch SG is. And so she's going to go and get this tattoo covered up. But I seem to see, from what I saw in the chat and Swiss Mrs. community post, that it was about getting money, in my opinion, because she surely and he surely insulted, I feel like, millions of people.
Did you just say
He
really?
said, fuck them. He goes, fuck them. Okay, Lisa, have a good day.
And you denounced anti-Semitism?
Frank statement there is fucking good. You don't know. It's for the German army. Well, the German army for the German army. It's all bullshit history, man. It might have happened.
I was hoping you could like understand him here, Lisa, because you said you couldn't understand him, but it's okay. I get you. I feel you.
Why is there German? Are they hiding from the German army? Because they were Jewish. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, but he didn't just kill. But he killed a lot of Germans too, and Polish people and French. I mean, he killed a lot of people.
Disgusting, Janelle.
It looked like a population explosion.
It looked like.
He thinks it looked like a population explosion, genocide. 17 million people. It looked like a population explosion. I don't live in a trailer park. I don't live in a trailer park, Zach, but if you do, that's fine. But I don't think I'm them, but welcome.
It's a population explosion. Wow. Wow. This fucking Fruit Loop. Wow.
This is
and during the starting, all the individual people think you know truth. And red light is like, oh, you know this.
Listen to you. Pure hooker.
There's no sausage, you get no food, no bread, you get nothing until we have the Passover, and we have a little blessing, we have church, we pray on the lawn.
We pray on the lawn. We pray on the lawn. This fucking guy. People sent money for her to give him money. It's not about me, Lisa, being jealous. It's about that people started donating to her and pushing for making this a financial gain when she was saying this. Munchie said they were thinking about getting a Nazi tattoo, even though they were Jewish. Isn't that gross? It's gross. Not only Jews died. I don't understand. I can't reiterate that enough. Do you know what? It really does seem like, I got to look it up. Hold on a minute. Wow. Wow. I thought to myself, I see a lot of, when they'll give calculations of how many people were killed in the concentration camps, but I, instead of that, I put how many civilian casualties in World War II. The estimates are from 50 to 70 million. 50 to 70 million. Because I thought, well, what about like during the Blitzkrieg, or, when, a bomb drops on a city and there's people living there, and they're decimated. Like, there's nobody probably there, fucking looking at these bodies and listing them and stuff. I mean, but there had to be somebody. I mean, you figure in their locality, but not where people are really looking. So for years, people are running around going 17 million, never forget. But it was actually 50 to 70 million. And that seemed like a population explosion to him. I'll tell you what was exploding: Janelle's Cash App. So that this fucking dingaling, who knows nothing, obviously, but yet is running a business, but all that they think about in their mind is that because their hobby is to hate, that's what they enjoy. That they even think there's such a thing as hate watching. I grew up where, like, if you tasted something and you hated it, you didn't eat it again. Or if there was a show that you didn't like and you didn't watch it, you know? If it's something I don't like, yeah, it's not even hate. Like, if I just don't like it or something, I just don't do it again. They don't understand. It's not about hate watching, it's about what they like is to hate. They're bullies. They're bullies that, like the same mindset that can convince and manipulate people to think that them giving to this bitch who has lived off them already, right? Who didn't go there using her own money, because if she did, she'd have brought cash. But she made a deal with somebody behind the scenes that they would send her money if she did that. Now, if they said, pick the most Aryan Jew hater you can find and film it, and I'll send you double, I don't know. Or if she just did that on her own, and then the person sends her money. And publicly, she's like, oh, thank you. But definitely a deal was made there. If you go do this, I will pay you. And paying for covering tattoos should not include insulting 50 to 70 million people. Now, I know I'll get excuses. Oh, but this, but that, but this, but that. Even though they know if something that you've done that is stupid has not included a Hitler tattoo, then there's no excuse for it. I don't care how fucking bored you are. This woman did this. And somebody enticed her. That she did it without even being paid first. That's gross. And she even found somebody to do it that was fucking Aryan and would do it without her getting the money first. That's gross. That's gross. It's gross. That's so fucking gross. And even though, first of all, I heard Janelle say, and this lady doesn't even have any tattoos. Well, I have two, Janelle. I have two. I have two. I don't mind tattoos at all. But when hate is the story and is what the tattoos are used for, when you clearly said, let's trigger this person, you knew they were triggering, other tattoos that you have are representative of hate things. Like, I don't know, I think you said something about King Von or something like hate is tattooed on your knuckles. These people who are supporting that, they're voyeurs and you're the exhibitionist. And what is voyeuristic for them is to be anti Semite or something, and then they pay for it. Like a dirty sex show in Times Square in a smoke filled room. You're an exhibitionist, which you are, even though Christine F. and Valdez and anybody else who gave you money knows they would never get those tattoos or do that. Or they want to, and that's how they really feel, but they're okay with just watching somebody else do it, knowing how it triggers people. I'm grossed out. I am grossed out. I really hope somebody knows German and can interpret what this fucking weirdo is saying about the Jews here, and Janelle is all fucking gung ho about it.
Bullshit history, man.
Asshole. You're disgusting, Janelle.
It looked like a population explosion.
So
It looks like
50 to 70 million people look like a population explosion to him. 50 to 70 million look like a population explosion to this fucking dirtbag. Now you'll hear him say he lived in Germany for 10 years.
population explosion. Wow. Wow. This fucking Fruit Loop. Wow.
And Germany was started, all the individual people think you know food. The rabbi is like, oh, you know,
Listen to you. Pure hooker.
There's no such thing. You get no food, no bread. You get nothing until we have the Passover, and we have a blessing. We have church. We pray on the lawn.
We have blessings. We have church, and we pray on the lawn. And the German said, "Rabble, rabble," like the fucking Hamburglar. This guy's fucking quoting the Hamburglar. Now, there is a place called Hamburg in Germany, but seriously, dude? Quoting Hamburglar for his point, and people paid her for this. Now, I'm not jealous of what they're paying for here. I'm just questioning what they're paying for here.
I'll tell you what, man. Where's that store at? It said fucking
Where's that store at? He said. So he's talking about, he knows exactly what fucking happened. When they went to the stores, the Jewish stores, and fucking busted down everything there. He knows. Fucking, this guy's a skank. He speaks fluent German. He fucking knows.
No, that isn't what happened, you fucking anti-Semite, fucking Aryan Nazi motherfucker. Oh my God, I can't believe you guys paid for this woman to call him a fine gentleman. And you gave her kudos.
And I tried to tell you that where she's from, she was raised this way. That's why it wasn't a stupid mistake. Remember Bob Ross? There's no stupid mistake.
Going to a fucking Aryan motherfucker. Wow.
Most people don't know that story. I'm from Germany. I've been in Germany for 10 years. Oh, really?
Could barely understand them, but bullshit with that history. I'll trump that history or something. I lived in Germany for 10 years. And she goes, oh, really? Now, she already knew, because her brother must be that way, too, because he'd gone to him, too.
You lived in Germany for 10 years, did you?
I want to visit Germany. Yeah, that's hard to visit. I mean, it's not hard to visit. Everybody doing, keep the culture here. Right. But you learn to love that before you put it over there. Because both of my parents came here from Germany.
Really? How coincidental. In one of the cities that practice eugenics. Eugenics, I mean, that meant like they were killing. That's why Michigan has so many asylums, and they call them spas, but they were. You got to look it up. I mean, you got to read the history. You got to know.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much pretty well German. Yeah. My mom speaks German. said you call your mom in Spanish. I mean, so you can speak German?
She knows he can speak German. She knows. Now, what is Gustime? What does that mean? I need to know. I'll fucking look it up. Okay, now that's pretty fucking incredible because I don't know if I understood him right, but that one word I did do some searching and it means bad spa. Now, in Battle Creek, Michigan, what they had there was what they would call a spa. But you've got to read into it. It was by the Kellogg brother. They practiced eugenics, but they referred to it as a spa. So weird. This bitch knows who the fuck this guy is and what he's saying. I'm telling you. So fucking weird. I don't know German. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know.
What was this doing? Oh, this night. Like what? Well, what? Isn't shit Shaiva? Shaiva. Shaiva, oh, shit. Ashful. That's asshole. Ashful. Ashful. Ashful.
No, the loch is not there, lady. You're not from Liverpool, and you're not speaking fucking Hebrew either.
Ashful. It just ashful by itself. Ashful.
Ashwach.
Nice. I'm getting
Nice. Is it nice? Is that nice?
another language.
She knew what you were saying. Now she muted herself. See? She was muted right there. She fucking muted herself.
Oh, you're welcome, Valdez. Like I said, I'm sure they're still going to talk about the other one that I'm not covering up yet.
Not covering up the Hitler mustache yet. Looking for some more money.
My diddling finger. Most of the time.
Now, see, I don't know what he means when he says most of the time, because she had muted herself. Now, I don't know if it's still expected that, you know, we're all supposed to agree that poor Janelle just made a bad choice in prison. But clearly, right here, her denouncement of anti Semitism, and she's still sitting in a chair there while this guy claimed a 13-year-old's account of what was going on in her diary was a fucking hoax.
I'm a poor bitch, okay? I gotta work up one at a time, okay?
She's got to work off one at a time. Unreal.
But the sad thing is, she probably won't even give me credit for the.
I gave you credit for a lot of things. Like, seriously, I even said that you compromise, you make me compromise my convictions because I liked you, but I would see you everywhere, fucking everywhere, and no matter what, in the comment section, just bashing the shit out of me, and right here, you are just doing this on purpose. This is a purposeful thing right now. This is purposeful. And I'm sorry, regardless of the fact that some people don't want to admit that what it has to do with is anti Semitism, they're willing to doubt or even do the research that I'm willing to bet closer to 70 million people died. I mean, there's bigger lists than the people that, yeah, no. Now there's like, the soldiers from Switzerland, like Zurich, those banks. They're what guard the Vatican, where we all know. But the common denominator in this community has been to, I don't know, like, seriously think that all those people were Jewish and keep thinking that this isn't about the fact that if you support the murdering of Jews but don't acknowledge the other 64 million, some, who are, your own countrymen that fought in the war. It really, now that is a blanket gesture. Like your actions are speaking louder than words there. Absolutely speaking louder than words. That you're not going to look at the fact that this person here has never not paid child support or neglected their children or done sex acts or anything like that. You're going to still support that person. Possibly even have been the person to say, I will finance you getting those tattoos covered. Please make sure it's a good Aryan tattoo place. And pay for what they got. And those are the same people who support Munchie, who types in there just to piss SG off. I'm thinking about getting a Nazi tattoo and I'm Jewish. And still rub shoulders with that person. I know, Rainbow. I know. I saw. It was heartbreaking, Rainbow. It was fucking heartbreaking. That was the one that really hurt me the most. It did. That hurt me the most. Of the ones that I knew, that hurt me the most. And see, the super chats, Janelle won't get till next month. So she didn't pay him. She claims she paid him out of her own hardworking money, but she didn't. She clearly states when she walks out that he was nice enough to not take payment up front because he'll only take cash. So later on, when she gets paid cash, which she did through a cash app, she can go back and pay him for slamming a 13-year-old Jewish girl and 70 million people who died during World War II. All to her SG. That was all they spoke about. The entire chat. And even after seeing all that, still paying. Knowing that it had nothing to do with covering the tattoo. It was about triggering SG. Now, Lisa, that's what jealousy is. It's not even jealousy. It's not jealousy. It's fear of demonic people who think that there's such a thing as hate watching. They do. They think there's such a thing as hate watching. Or that it would be okay for a Jewish person to get a Nazi tattoo to piss me off. Like, that person doesn't believe in God. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. that the fact of the matter is Hitler did tattoo the Jews because tattoos are, bad. But here's another thing, like the great I can't remember what it was, but it was actually when a pig was sacrificed on the altar that the Jews would sacrifice, like a lamb and stuff like that, but never a pig, right? So they did that to Zeus, the god Zeus, like because Greece was, oh, take it over, because the Jews had allowed them to translate the Torah into Greek, because at that time Greece was, you know, prevalent. Then you got, but a lot of the Italians, but for the Italians to translate the Bible, the Torah, sorry, into Latin. Now, Latin is totally different than Latino, which is so weird because, like, Latinos don't speak Latin. You know what I'm saying? That's something like I need to like research more into because and Latin means Latino, like, right? But Latin, wow. I'm honestly thinking that Pig Latin, and not the way we know it, was kind of like a secret language, like Latin Vulgate. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's Vulgate, and that is what they ended up translating the Bible into. And only priests could read it. And if you were caught with the Bible written into another language, you'd be killed. I mean, the truth is out there, but people need to do their research. Literally, I hear Janelle say, I remind her of her mother. And I am like, I can't even imagine. There's no fucking way in hell that I remind you of your mother. There's no way in hell. Because I don't know how, I'm sorry. Like, it's such a catch 22. Like, I mean, I'm the type of person who believes that encouragement means everything. And I'm really thinking somewhere along the way there. But in Battle Creek, Michigan, I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of anti Semitism going on. It's like the birthplace of eugenics in America. Michigan had so many of these spas, but they weren't.
Yeah, probably not, but I don't even know her in real life. She reminds me of my mother, though. So I think that's why I can't stand her so much. Melissa.
But that's not true, lady, because you don't even know me. You just said it. So how can I remind you of your mother? And you said I don't have any tattoos, which I do. You keep muting yourself, so you're talking to this fucking guy. And seriously, I mean, there's nothing about you that is in common with me. And that's why I don't like people who claim to be, you know, in line with God, acting like I'm less than this, you know, or even like paying to prove that they're less than this. Like they're less than respecting a 13-year-old who died in the Holocaust. They're willing to publicly make a public display of themselves paying for this. They checked their fucking convictions at the door. Because putting down the Jew without acknowledging, they wouldn't even fucking be here if it wasn't for the, the millions of lives lost fighting against this person. Like she wasn't had just had she didn't have Aryan tattoos. She had tattoos to revere Hitler. Do you get it? I mean, do these people even fucking get it? Or do they know something that we don't know? That, oh, no, 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 the America whom, named Hitler times man or life's man of the year or times whatever, where he was at the fucking organ playing the hymn of death. And, Madison Square Garden that hosted a fucking Nazi, fucking rally. But hurting, triggering SG. So, see, that's a you problem. When you want to trigger somebody, you are hateful. Hateful. In a way, I just don't get it. This bitch looked high as fuck. And I'm sorry, when she got it back in her fucking.
I almost feel like I want to learn how to tattoo. Seems fun.
Yeah, so
I'm just not good at drawing.
There's no fucking way this lady talks like this and acts like this and is straight. Thank you, Jacqueline Bodine.
She's such a line when I was tired. No.
It's crazy that this bitch can understand what this fucking backwoods fuck is talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. He lived in Germany. I mean, not a backwoods fuck. Probably leader of their fucking Aryan group. Who knows?
That's the next one I gotta do. That's what the lady calls it.
The lady? That's what.
She is very weird. She says a lot of weird.
The whole time she's getting tattooed. This is what she did. Her and her tattoo artist. And people signed off their name to this. Right, JB? People signed off their name to this. Fucking gross. This wasn't about having some epiphany, contemplation. This was this money. Gross. You guys paid for this. You paid for her and some motherfucker who said Anne Frank was a hoax. Yep, exactly, Jeffrey. Right? JB? Absolutely. Absolutely. Me and 70 million people, but they're so caught up in their fucking hate that I don't know, or are they really voyeurists that won't exhibit their own anti-Semitism or their love of Hitler? I don't know. I'm appalled and speechless that this was a huge cash grab and people that I've cared for partook in it, and other people I care for that I've even defended publicly have stood idly by and watched this go down. Like, I know, isn't it gross? Isn't that gross? And I've still got friends, well, that I thought were friends, that don't feel like, sometimes speaking out against what's happening as a whole is something worth defending your friend for. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, this is gross. And I didn't even know about it till today.
So since the tattoo's on your hand, you want to be very careful of you can always stick your hand in your pocket. So if you wash your hands, you would see.
Wash her hands. She didn't even wash them before she went. Any other tattoo parlor would have had her wash her hands, man. Her hands were fucking dirty as fuck. Dirty as fuck. Really? Did she? I didn't get that far. My stomach was turning, JB. My stomach was turning.
Water. Right. Keep our gloves, it just depends on what you're doing. All you have to do is take care of it and you'll probably about 40. Okay. I don't need to take any longer because I have that Aquaphor in the can.
I can't believe you have to slow these people down to even understand what the fuck they're saying.
Already, sorry. Okay. I'm gonna write my number down for you real quick, and then I'm gonna run over to the Speedway and get the cash.
Yeah. No, she didn't. Are you kidding, Rainbow? Oh my god. Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God. So whoever watched that paid her to do exactly that, and they sent it to her. And they could only do it through Cash App, not Super Chat. Oh my God. Oh my God. They watched it and sent it. Oh my God. Watched him talk about a 13 year. Yep, just to hurt Jews. Wow. Wow.
I just want to leave you my number, just so you don't think I'm some weirdo.
I do think you're a weirdo.
My name is Janelle. I'm just
Isn't that crazy?
writing it at the top of your book.
At the top of his book.
Okay. Now, how cool is that? He puppies. So cute.
I am just disgusted. Disgusted. Just fucking wow. I don't know what more to say. He's loving taco. Try to be people's friends, like, and accept that they have differences of opinions, and don't make hurting their feelings something that makes you get joy from, because that's some fucked up shit. That's how I felt. Yeah, she was high as a kite. Yeah, she had cross hearings, and she was high as a fucking kite. High as a kite. And calling me Meth G. I'm grossed out. Peace, love, and tacos. Make sure to like and subscribe. Isn't that gross? Gross. But I'm more disappointed that out of 34 people, these people don't know that they're anti Semites, or that they just have hate in their heart and don't even recognize the other, you know, 64 million people that were killed. It's not 17 million. Those were the only, that's who was killed in the death camps. Type in the casualties, the amount of casualties in World War II, and it's from 50 to 70 million. And this person just called them a hoax and someone paid for it. Thank you, JB. Thank you, Rainbow, for being here, and I appreciate you guys. It means something to use your voice because that is a gift from God. Peace, love, and tacos.